Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Sorry about that bad phone connection. This is Aleana. Jordan had a talk with me about the whole Raz thing yesterday.
Right, westbound.
Oh, yeah.
See, I just wanted to clarify and give you full context, right? It's a lot more deeper than just that comment. Yeah. So I don't know where to begin. Raz and I have been friends for a while, right? And he's someone I used to call every day. We would vent to each other, talk to each other about everything and all that stuff. So I think Raz may have like a semi-small crush on me or something. Because he would, like flirtation.
And if you don't know
crush.
the street, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he would like, flirt here and there, and then I mentioned that I was celibate, because that's my way of like just not doing the whole relationship thing. And he would say things like,
Library Avenue.
we can hold hands and be celibate together,
like ditch the us when you're doing it, you know what I mean?
Get married, be celibate together, yada yada yada. I would ignore those things, because like it's just jokes and stuff.
The most important thing is kind of like landmarks as well. So
at some point, I was talking about how after I left Pat's Mats, I was looking for something to do, right? And he proposed coming to work with you guys, and it was kind of up in the air and all that stuff.
Okay.
So eventually, he just never really got back to me on it. So
because it's for the
day when we were having a
conversation, they just need to know landmark. Continuing westbound,
he had
Occupation Avenue,
made a comment about how
westbound
he's bought me up, but I'm not memorable enough for people to know me, and it's like to who me kind of thing. But that was all after I mentioned that I was kind of off the market.
Yeah, just getting out the
so kind of he was giving all this like, weird energy. He was kind of rude for a couple days, and when he had brought up that comment, he was basically saying it wasn't about like the shoe thing. It was more so about the fact that who are you? You're useless. So if somebody's gonna say that to you, are you really gonna take that disrespect?
Hey, Dad,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually the conversation ended with me saying, "Do you think I'm not capable of doing the job?" And he was like, "I'm glad you figured it out yourself." So,
wait, what job,
the
though?
doubt, like being able to work with, the cabinet and stuff, because he had initially asked me if I wanted to.
Okay, RTO guys, RTO, lock it in. We got a chase here.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah. So it was like mini disrespects here and there, and me taking it and, kind of built up, and I was kind of like, okay, well, if you're gonna go that far, then, So when he came to me about the material business, it was more so, well, like, okay, you disrespected me multiple times saying that I was worthless, and then you're coming to me for help.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so
just to let you know, I know that he like makes, comments and jokes that are kind of like a little bit much on the nose, but I don't like the way he talks shit. And I will mention that day when he was disrespecting me, there was someone else that was there, and he mentioned how he works with the mayor, and then said he does all the work, and the mayor takes credit for it.
Hey, what's going on, little sis?
Oh, really? Okay. I mean, that is true.
Well,
What did you say?
it's like the shit talking is kind of like, shut the fuck up a little bit, just a little bit, tad bit too much.
I'm taking him out right now. I'm trying to help him. So.
Okay. I will.
Yeah, just wanted to clarify.
So, are you guys like?
Okay, I probably after the storm, I probably won't take him out.
This is like amenable.
Shit, but I just I'm standing there and it was.
I mean, Jordan mentioned that you wanted to apologize for him. I don't have any, reason to think that you need to apologize for something he's doing. You two separate people, and I have immense respect for you. So.
I appreciate that. I think it's still. Maybe I'm old school, but
okay. Well, I appreciate that.
I see him as representing the mayor's office, and that's still I bear responsibility for some of his, to some degree of his actions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's a grown man.
That's true, but it's like, like Donald Rumsfeld, right? If I was George Bush, I'd probably be like, "My bad, I thought there was nukes." You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I appreciate that. Now, the reason I even wanted to look into it is I didn't know how deep it went since it had to do with like materials. I wasn't sure if it like MOPEC related. This is the first time I'm hearing about the cabinet position stuff, because we're frankly very open about if someone wants to work with us. Our doors are open. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm gonna have a chat with him on the matter. It's unfortunate to hear that, you know, he's throwing shade like that and kind of dangling keys that aren't his to give.
Yeah.
Do you believe that there's a possibility that there could have been a misunderstanding at some levels, or do you believe you know him enough to say no, this is more than that?
Well, look, like I said, we were really close, and then the shade started when I said that I was off the market, and then the shade continued, and then there was the comment that was made, and then, you know, when I came in trying to understand if he was joking or not, he continued to make comments here and there.
I got you.
So it's kind of just like, bro, shut up, you know?
I got you. All right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but, you know, he had every moment to, you know, clarify otherwise. I didn't hear from him since.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden he called me for that, you know, so.
Okay. All right. Well, I do appreciate that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it at that then. I'll probably talk to him about it, but I'm not going to. Not my business is what I'm
I don't feel like you need
to
interfere with it. I just want to clarify the context. To be honest, when Jordan told me that you had a call with him, it was kind of like he ran to Nino. Like, bro, like, why?
No, he didn't. He didn't though. He was in the ICU, right? So I went to go visit him and I asked him what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
So, in fact, he didn't really say much, which is why I'm like, okay, let me find out, right? Well, what he told me was, I mean, since you've been transparent with me, I'll do the same. He told me he doesn't understand why it happened, and that the only thing he can think of is a comment about not being memorable in shoes, or like you don't only want to be memorable for having bare feet or something, and that's what he portrayed to me, and my immediate thought was, well, you know, Michael, sometimes you say shit that hits deep, you see it as kind of a joke, like a friendly jab, but it's actually mean as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I was transparent. I actually had like a 3-minute speech on everything he did wrong, and then ended it with a, you know, the context of it was the fact that he was straight up like, nah, you expect people to remember you and take you seriously and respect you, but all you have going for you is that, you know, like, come on, find something else. So I was like, excuse me.
Yeah.
So and especially coming from him, knowing how much I put time into a lot of things in the city and the Pat stuff, like, there's no way you're saying that's the only thing I'm trying to do here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a slap in the face.
I totally get that. You found it extremely disrespectful. I totally get your position.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, I really do appreciate the phone call.
Yeah, sure thing. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Anytime. You take care.
You too. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You can't escape your problems forever, son.
Okay, Dad. Where is your light bar?